And over here we have Fall Classic Baseball. We're in a game in the bottom of the second inning. It's going to be Mike Keefe coming up. I'm keeping track of what goes on in the game up here. So it's going to be Heath, Revering, and Klutz. This is game 3 of a 4-game set to start off the season against the Minnesota Twins at Oakland Alameda County Coliseum. Here's a very cool ballpark card. There you go. It's a big foul territory in Oakland, which the card represents. Both pitchers are B. That's their bullpen session. That's the nice thing about Fall Classic Baseball, that every day a pitcher can have his absolute best stuff, or his stuff that really is not his best, where he's going to have to really kind of be determined to succeed. But he's still going to be, within the level of pitching that he performs. In other words, DeGrom is never going to just, get hammered, outside of just bad dice rolls. I mean, his card is still his C version of his card is still better than most guys' A version. Anyway, all right, so let's roll here. The way you play Fall Classic Baseball is very simple. It's 2d6, and that's a 61. We look off the batter, and that's a blank. So then we take it to the pitcher. He's a B column, which is the center column. That's going to be a strikeout. So then we go up here, and we click on K, and that's 1 out. So now it's Dave Revering. Now Dave Revering is an interesting case. He had a good season in 1980, and he batted 291, I believe. No, 290. And that's going to be a 54. That's going to be a potential wild pitch. Let's see what it says here on top. Base is empty. High pop to shortstop. Rain chart. I don't do rain, so I could pull another chart, and I will. Let's see. Fly ball center field. Roll versus the E rating. His E rating in center is Murphy on the run after the ball. He's a 4, and he makes a nice running catch. So that is going to be out number 2. And we're going to pop it in up here. There we go. And here's Mickey Klutz. Let's move over here to the roll, and that is going to be a 66, and that's going to be a drive in the gap. That's going to split the outfielders. After it is a center fielder, Sofield, and he picks it up off the wall, or digging for second is Klutz, the slide, the tag, and he is safe at second base with a double. So we got a runner on here with 2 outs. Mickey Klutz at second, and next is Mario Guerrero. Guerrero was basically in the doghouse a little bit for dogging it in 1980-81. I read about it, reading Billy Martin's book, Billy Ball. That's a 62 on Guerrero's card. It's a blank. We go to Zahn, and it's going to be an out. And we pull a card. What kind of an out? It's going to be a ground to short, and that's going to retire the side. So just like that. That's Fall Classic Baseball. So now let's take a look here. We are in the top of the 3rd inning. Who's coming up? It's going to be Wilfon Castino and Ron Jackson for the Twins against Brian Kingman. And that's about it. All right there. What do we have going on here? We have inside pitch, and we are again using Replay Baseball on another computer screen. So in this game, it's the same, basically 2d6. Right now we have Gene Alley. It's the top of the 4th, 2-1, Pittsburgh. It's Kuzman versus Doc Ellis, so we got a hell of a game here, and it's going to be Gene Alley coming to bat. He's a right-handed hitter, batted .244 in 121 games. Kuzman with a .314 ERA in 212 innings pitched, 12-7 record, 1970. And that is a 55, so this should be, we don't know what it is. A 55 is going to be a K there. You can see that, a 5. 5 is a potential K. A W is in case he was tired. He is not tired. So we're going to roll, the Shea Stadium is a +3 on Ks, and Gene Alley against the lefty is an 8. So we're looking at an 11 or less. And we got it. So Kuzman strikes out Alley for the first out of the inning. Gonna pop that in here at the top to the left, right there. All right, so it's one out, and here comes Al Oliver. All right, Al Oliver versus Jerry Kuzman. And let's roll here. And 51. And that is going to be a double star. We're going to use the 1, and that's a grounded short. Picked up by Harrelson. Throw over to first. 2 down. So, 2 retired, and here's Jerry May. Jerry May, catcher. All right, we are going to roll. Now we're rolling double D6s. That means each die has 2 6s, 2 1s, 2 2s, 2 3s, and so on. Double D6s. And it's a snake eyes. Snake eyes is an error on a throw, so we're going to immediately see if there is a throw, because there may be a fly out. That's a 61, and a 61 is a pop-up to the third baseman on the left side, and that is Foy. Foy is at third base for the Mets. And he's going to wait for it and squeeze it for the out, and that retires the side. So we're going to write in pop. We don't have to write in the pop. We just put 5, but we'll just do that. And we go to the bottom of the 4th. Mets will bring up, let's see who they're bringing up. Shamsky Swoboda, and Boswell against Doc Ellis, one of my favorite pitchers. All right. Huge acquisition for the Yankees in 1976. This is another episode of Crazy Life Tabletop Gaming. I hope you enjoyed that. Today we got another show. It's called Blast from the Past, classic tabletop baseball games, and we play one of the classic games from our era. As you can see here, I'm an APA guy originally, but I play all other kind of games. So take care. Hey there, everybody. Another episode of Crazy Life. Tony Porter, Cards and Dice TV. And what do we have here? We have Payoff Pitch. Yes, we do. I bought this set about 3 years ago, 1964. And, I read Pepitone's. And so I've been kind of itching to replay some of his seasons. And I'm doing it with History Maker Baseball, and now I'm going to do it with Payoff Pitch. And with Payoff Pitch, you got to kind of put the teams in order. So right here I have Kansas City. So then I got to kind of remember where I put Kansas City. And this is Sunday morning, and I'm not going to do all the cards at once. Los Angeles, American League right there. Next one I have Minnesota. And Minnesota goes right there. And I got Washington. And Washington goes here. And you got to put all these together, which is a little bit of a drag. I mean, some guys say, this is the most fun I've had. Okay. I don't know if it's the most fun, but it's all right. But it takes a while. I still got a stack of cards I'm doing. So every time I sit down, I'm doing a few. I'm not doing them all because it's really a drag to do them all. Sit there for like an hour and a half. It's kind of a drag for me. So I'm not doing it that way. I'm just doing like a handful right before I roll some dice, which makes it go a little bit faster. LA National right here. Galen Cisco with the Mets up there. That's about it. This is Payoff Pitch. You got to put all these together, and then I'll put them up in some rubber bands and so on, just to keep them together. And that's it.